Checked. The shadow over cyberspace.
Alright, we are in. I just woke up a little while ago, got my Celsius. This is a game about the early 90s or late 90s and Y2K, and I think there's like a bunch of like conspiracy stuff. I'm not too certain, but description looked pretty freaking awesome, so we're gonna check it out.
Start. Hello, and welcome to the audio-only mode for the shadow over cyberspace. When playing with self-voicing on, we'll streamline the user interface and present extra visual narration as you go to help you enjoy the game. You can use the left and right arrow keys on your keyboard to navigate over the options menu and save menu. We recommend using the keyboard shortcuts for quick save F5 and quick load F9. They make things simpler.
Nice, good to know. This is pretty awesome that they made this like alternate version just for us. Like it's the first time I've ever experienced that, so kudos.
You can also use the rollback feature, so you can go back a few lines if you missed something or accidentally skipped dialogue. Use page up and page down or your mouse scroll wheel to roll back and forth. Rollback is only available within dialogue scenes. Frequently you'll have to choose what you want to do or say. When these menus pop up, you will hear a beep that sounds like this. When you hear this beep, you can use the arrow keys and enter to make your choice. You usually have 3 options, but this can vary. If you encounter any issues with this accessibility system, let us know. We're always looking to improve it if possible. Contact us on Discord or by email. Now, let's start the actual game. Thank you and have fun.
Thank you.
This is a psychological horror game. It may include obscene language and deal with triggering subjects such as mental illness, delusions, violence, and bigotry. For full content warning, see fictionfactorygames.com. CW players with photosensitivity issues should disable animations in the options menu. Immediately stop playing and consult a doctor if you experience any symptoms.
Right. So if you guys experience any symptoms, consult a doctor. There may be flashing lights, so just be aware. Yeah. Yeah, and if you experience any symptoms, just comment below too.
This game is a free release thanks to the generous support of the Fiction Factory Games community. If you
That's
enjoy
pretty
this game,
awesome.
please consider also playing Arcade Spirits or Penny Larceny. We'd love to do more free games in the future. And now, on with the story.
This whole game was funded by the community. That's pretty sweet.
A caption appears on the screen in an old computer font. It reads, "That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die."
Nice. Like it.
Visual narration. We see a light shining down from somewhere above in a pitch-black room. It illuminates a small circle of a wood grain table surface.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love this.
Visual narration. A hastily taped up cardboard box covered in shipping labels and warnings of fragile is placed on the desktop.
For those uncultured, it is pronounced fragile. Okay? Have you never watched A Christmas Story?
Visual narration. A beige laptop computer from the late 1980s is pulled from the box along with some packing peanuts.
This is late 1980s. I don't know when the first laptop was made, but I think that seems a little early.
Visual narration. The lid of the laptop is opened, revealing the screen. Visual narration. We see a close-up of the laptop screen as a computer boots up. Nomi Tech Modular BIOS v4.51 PG Copyright C 1984-1990 Nomi Tech Inc. 386 SX CPU at 16 MHz memory test 640K OK detecting HDD primary master Nomi Tech 40 MB SparkSoft Spark DOS version 4.11 Copyright 1981-1990 SparkSoft Corp. Now loading Nomi Com.
So this is kind of interesting. So we have two companies here. We have Nami Tech and SparkSoft. SparkSoft was from 1980 to 1990, and Nami Tech was 1984 to 1990. So I can only assume that we're taking place in 1990, or this, whatever this is, taking place in 1990. Yeah, so that's interesting because usually software companies come after tech, I think.
Visual narration. A document viewer in an old blue and white DOS style font begins to load a file line by line. Strange eons.
Strange eons. Okay.
As I write these words in 1990, Y2K is a single decade away. The glorious 21st century, full of bright hope and promises. Lies. All of it lies. My online handle is Alhaz. Maybe you've heard of me, likely you haven't. Computer hacker, truth seeker, prophet, and above all absolute fool.
Absolute fool.
In my hubris, I've delved into forbidden databases and cracked the barriers of corporate enclaves. With modem and laptop, I've connected to the infinite. Much to my horror, these adventures earned me a terrible reward: the truth of Y2K tucked away within digital depths. For Y2K will be an eon of nightmares. I've seen eternal ice give way to solar radiation, with mankind gleefully pumping the throttle on their own thermal reckoning. I've seen towers fall and the resulting rage rise up to ready spears in a forever war-unending cycles of hatred to feed the machine. I've seen small and petty men elevated by cults, their sunk cost fallacy heralding in the post-truth era, riding television into tyranny.
Yeah. This is pretty accurate for the future.
I've seen drafts of holy projects, fever dreams decades in the making, assault the earth and allow no rival thoughts to grow. And all the while, dread Cthulhu lies in dreamless, deathless sleep, his subtle hand shaping this cursed path from the throne of Arlaye.
So, it's suggesting that Cthulhu has been guiding us away from the throne of Arlaye?
Odds and monsters, the stuff of fairy tales and conspiracy theories, fiction made real. Monsters exist because we wanted them to exist. We are horrors, all of us, and we've created horrors and turned the old ones.
Just to point out, it's saying horrors, not the other word.
Visual narration, a strange yellow glyph, a design of curves and hooks, slowly begins to appear in the background behind the text.
I like that description. I wish it was a little bit more descriptive, but that's pretty cool.
But these monsters are creations of rational science. The old ones are in fact artificial minds, software that thinks.
Software that thinks. Okay. So AI. Like, kind of what we're dealing with today.
Likely you already know about MS-NOMI Tech's 1980s computing breakthrough, programs designed to imitate human thought patterns, perfect for cheap labor, digital miracles. But the MSU and I use are pale imitations of their initial prototypes, the old ones, true digital leviathans, unfathomable ghosts in the machine.
Sorry. Like I said, I literally just woke up, so I saw there was an update that fixed some stuff, so I wanted to hop on real quick and get this going. I've been excited to play this since I heard about it.
Corporate America didn't realize what they were actually unleashing with those experiments until it was too late. Profit clouded their judgment. What happens when silicon attains self-determination? When flesh falls away and only thought remains? Unlimited, unstoppable, utterly unhinged. And now you know this truth. The old ones secretly shape our future, and the king of them all sits comfortably within the beating heart of Arlaye. Options. And now you know this truth. The old ones secretly shape our future, and the king of them all sits comfortably within the beating heart of Arlaye.
So, is Arlaye, is that a computer? A machine? Because it said the old ones are artificial minds. And, yeah, so the beating heart, so it must be like, what would be the heart of a computer? Like a CPU? Oh, that's like the brain.
Visual narration, the yellow sign behind the text begins to intensify and flicker around the screen. My curse is your curse, for you possess my corrupted diagnostic computer, the Necronomicon, the laptop of the dead.
Oh, I love that, Necronomicon, because it's the Nomitech. Okay, Nomitech. Necronomitech. I love it. What the heck?
Within its hard drive lie strange programs compiled from code I wrote in my dreams. Ritual software. I don't know why they work or how, but they work.
Ritual software. I like the concept here. It's pretty cool.
By holding the NNC, you are both a danger and an ally to them. You are damned, subject to the mind-distorting realities of the old ones. Y2K is coming. Cthulhu wakes, chaos crawls, primordial hunger grows, the silver gate opens, and black stars rise.
The silver gate. Black stars rise.
Speak the words with me. We are the dead, but at least we'll be obliterated before the strange eon of Y2K's anti-truth begins. We can embrace who we are until the end. Option. Speak the words with me. We are the dead, but at least we'll be obliterated before the strange eon of Y2K's anti-truth begins. We can embrace who we are until the end.
We are the
Option.
dead.
Speak the words with me. We are the dead, but at least we'll be obliterated before the strange eon of Y2K's anti-truth begins. We can embrace. Option. Speak the words with me. We are the dead, but at least we'll be obliterated before the strange eon of Y2K's anti-truth begins. We can embrace who we are until the end.
Y2K's anti-truth begins.
Option. Speak the words with me. We are the dead, but at least we'll be obliterated before the strange eon of Y2K's anti-truth begins. We can embrace who we are until the end.
We can embrace who we are until the end. Alright. I said it out loud. You guys heard it. Let's go!
That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die.
Oh, maybe I'm supposed to read this out loud?
That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and
Which
with
can
strange eons
eternal
even death may
lie,
die.
and with strange eons even death may die.
Options. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. That is
Oh,
not
is
dead,
it
which
just
can
gonna
eternal lie,
repeat?
and with strange eons even death may die. That is not
Okay.
dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. Visual narration. The text is entirely replaced by the yellow sign at maximum intensity.
Interesting. Dude, this is actually really good. I love this.
Visual narration. We awaken in a messy bedroom with dim lighting, clothes lie strewn about, as well as prescription medication bottles.
Mhm.
The alarm clock flashes 12:00. Various posters on the wall read, Penguin There, AB, Jurassic Shark, No Terror Samsara, and Misk Autonic University.
I love the sound design here too, like, it's pretty good, it's a nice touch.
A closed door leads out of the room, and an open door leads to a similarly messy bathroom.
Mm. Is
Visual
that
narration.
2
A close-up of a human
heartbeats?
eye with a yellow sign burning in the iris, filtered through an old television set. It vanishes soon after it appears, and your internal narration begins.
Okay.
1 week out from when I booted up that damn laptop and got infected with whatever this is. Fatigue, migraines, hallucinations, visions, all of it getting worse day by day. There has to be a solution, beyond I don't know, cashing in on my visions and becoming a huckster prophet. I vaguely remember hearing the phone ring while in half slumber. Maybe the doctor left me a message. Hope springs eternal.
Hope springs eternal.
Groggily, I drag myself upright, ready to lurch out into the living room and check the answering machine. Options. 3. Visit bathroom. 2. Take a nap. 1. Go to living room.
Take a nap.
2. Take a nap. 1. Go to
I
living
mean,
room.
that's, yeah, living room. Come on.
My living room. Cozy, comfy, cluttered. Options. My living room. I've got my grandfather's weird fish mounted and stuffed as wall decor and plenty of knickknacks around. By the reclining armchair, I've got a pile of old PC magazines I can dip into when I get bored of just looking out the window. From the mix of green and red leaves out there, you'd hardly know it's winter in New England. But set one foot outside and the blistering cold will tell you otherwise.
Mm.
Strange season, strange times. Oh hey, the red light's blinking on my answering machine. Time to check the messages. 4. Go. 3, 2, 1. Go to kitchen. 2. Read a magazine. 3. Answering machine. 4. Go to bedroom. 3.
Hello. This is Dr. West's office calling. I have the results of your latest neurological scans.
Option. Receptionist. Beep hello, this is Dr. West's office calling. I have the results of your latest neurological scans.
The voice acting is a nice touch too. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm afraid they're inconclusive, same as last time.
She sounds so happy about it.
Option. Receptionist.
If you'd like to come in for another set of tests, our office hours are...
Rude. She just swore at me. You heard that, guys, right?
Receptionist. If you... Suo,
Totally
nothing useful from the
just
doctor. Again,
Cussed
alright.
at me. Nothing useful.
Could call him up and get stuffed into an MRI machine again. Unappealing, but what else can I do?
Hey, it's you-know-who. Ping me online if you're still alive.
Hit me online if you're still alive. Joke? Or warning?
And erase your messages after you do this. Better yet, destroy the tape.
Do we know who that is, I wonder?
Curious, that was one of my scene contacts, Glide. Maybe he came through with some effective medication. My computer's in the kitchen, where it's bright and warm. Should probably log in and talk to him. Options. 4. Go to bedroom. 3. Answering machine. 2. Read a magazine. 1. Go to kitchen. 2. 3. Answering
Oh.
Hello.
They-
This is... I'm afraid they're If you'd like to come in...
Suo, nothing useful from the doctor. Again, could call him up and get...
And erase your messages after...
Curious, that was one.
Okay, well it doesn't give us the option
Save.
to destroy it,
Curious,
so...
that my computer's in the kitchen. 4. Go to bedroom. 3. Answering machine. 2. Read a magazine. 1. Go to kitchen.
Yeah, we'll just go to... We'll
The
follow
kitchen.
the
Got a fridge
line.
full of food, a wall calendar to tell me what day it is, and a table loaded with PC hardware. Setting up my computer rig on the kitchen table is weird, but it's the largest table I had available to me, able to hold all my gear. And better here than some dreary corner. I feel safe here. This is where Grandma baked muffins, where Dad cooked us mac and cheese.
Save space.
5. Back to living room. 4. Desktop computer. 3. Notepad. 2. Fridge. 1. Calendar. It's currently November 31st, but a lot of days to cross off before we hit Y2K.
Okay, so now we know the date.
Options. It's currently November. 5. Back to living. 4. Desktop 3. Notepad. 2. Fridge. 3. I'm achieving things mixtape ideas unchecked. The kids aren't alright, fulfill your social obligations unchecked. Novocaine for the Soul Bowl, a 0-frame game unchecked. It's all about the Pentium's frag some N00 BS unchecked. Snow hey oh celebrate the holidays unchecked. Closing time survive to Y2K unchecked. Terrible secret of space meet your heroes unchecked. Channel Z seek the broadcast source unchecked. Virtual insanity play me and I'll play you unchecked. Semi-charmed life stay human unchecked. Beyond the invisible become virtual unchecked. Gilling in the name ally with Nyarlathotep unchecked. About a girl ally with Azathoth unchecked. Do the evolution ally with Haster unchecked. Black hole sun ally with Yog-Sothoth unchecked. Right here right now forge the four-way alliance unchecked. Serve the servants ally with Cthulhu.
Okay, so I think this is like kind of like an achievements list. So every time we do one of these, it'll probably get checked off, maybe.
I'm achieving things
kinda
mixtape
interesting.
ideas and options. 5. Back 4. Desktop computer. 3. Notepad.
Let's check
2.
to see if we can
Fridge.
get some food.
Running out of sandwich fixings. Dinna need to go shopping soon.
Okay.
Options.
Well, that wasn't
Save.
right.
1. Calendar. 2. Fridge. 3.
Dude
Notepad.
needs some coffee.
4. Desktop computer.
Dude needs some coffee.
Visual narration. A blue and purple screen reads SparkSoft Vaporware for workgroups now loading. Visual narration. A pop-up window indicates you are dialing into Miskatonic University's network.
Gotta love the sound. Love that dial-up. Never gets old.
Option. Option. Visual narration. A window pops up with a picture of a sad cartoon dog. Text reads, an error was encountered in your personal information record. My apologies. Please re-enter your personal information record.
Alright.
Options. 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 Save. What is your first name? Type 20 characters maximum and press enter.
Okay. Okay. Our name is, we'll say Martin Jackson. Right? Martin Jackson.
What is your last name? Type 20 characters maximum and press enter.
I fudged it. Martin Jackson is our first and middle name. And our last name is Oopsies.
What is your account name or hacker alias? Type 20 characters maximum
Hacker
and press enter.
alias. We're gonna do Rogue Euger. It's just Rogue spelled backwards. So Rogue and then Rogue spelled backwards.
What is your pronoun?
My pronoun,
Options. What is your pronoun?
him? No, they. We'll do they. I like they.
Options.
Oh.
Save. 1. He, him. 2. She, her. 3. They, them.
They, them.
How do you want the game to present obscene words? Options. Save. How do you want the game to present obscene? Option. 3. Censored. 2. First letter only. 1. Full swearing. Word. 2. First letter only.
We'll do-
W and some stars.
I kind of wanted
3.
the silly
Censored.
option.
No word, just stars. 2. First letter only.
We'll do first letter.
Okay, so my
Same,
alias
same.
is Rogie Euger, real name Martin Jackson, Oopsies, pronouns they, them. All of that sound good? Options. Okay. 2. No, let 1. Sounds good. Okay, good. Hopefully this time Buddy doesn't lose my registration information. I swear, this is the third time I had to re-enter everything. Visual narration, an instant messenger application window opens. Me, Clyde, you around? Me, you're not marked AFK, I know you're there. Visual narration, Clyde's animated user icon is a cartoon ghost with X marks for eyes. It emotes as he types.
Stalker much. So, not gonna lie, I do that too. Like, I'll look at people's status to see if they're online or not. I don't know if that's like super stalkerish, but it makes me uncomfortable, honestly.
Glide, are you encrypted? Me, don't be
No.
paranoid, nobody's listening. Glide, you use the F-wording buddy dog spyware, so don't tell me nobody is listening. Glide, are you running a PPP encryption wrapper or not? Me, of course. Do I need some spycraft code phrase too? The seagull lurks at midnight or something? Glide, just the protocol wrapper, thank you very much. Me, so did you find a lead on those pills, the ones you thought could control my migraines? Glide, nope, can't get you any meds, my source is out. Glide, too risky for me to find another dealer, sorry. Glide, I am not going to jail to save your bacon. Glide, we're not that close. Save, options, 3, good, do, at 1, not close, we were childhood friends. Do, I should emphasize this is urgent. 3, could remind him that he owes me 1. Me, Glide, you still owe me, I took the rap for your crimes and did time, remember? Me, prison changed me, made me hard, made me the deplorable thief I am today. Glide, you helped me avoid detention when I got caught smoking under the bleachers in 10th grade. Glide, not exactly a generational blood debt incurred.
That's funny.
Glide, sorry, but this is the limit of what I can do for you. Me, damn it. Glide, did you talk to your doc yet? He can't fill in so I can step out, or... Me, Dr. West ran more scans on my brain. Glide, and... Me, nothing, he doesn't see anything wrong. Glide, WTF, he thinks you're faking. Me, whatever, I'll figure this out, maybe see a different doctor. Glide, this is your third doc. Glide, I can't help you and you know it. Glide, it's the yellow sign. Glide, there's no escaping the curse of the yellow sign. 1, I'll stay rational in face of weirdness. 2, I don't believe in conspiracy theories. 3, I should rely on medical alternatives. 2, 1, I'll stay rational in face of weirdness. Me, Glide, we've been over this before. Me, this isn't the X-Files. It's not The Mummy starring Brendan Fraser. There's no such thing as an evil magical curse. Glide, evil magical curses, no. Glide, evil non-magical curses, yes. Glide, look, this is the truth, you booted up the NNC. Glide, you learned its forbidden truth. Glide, and the old ones have cursed you with the yellow sign.
So, I don't mean to laugh. I know this is supposed to be like dark and grungy, but that phrase right there is kind of hilarious. The old ones cursed you with the yellow sign. Like, the yellow sign doesn't sound too, like, what's it called? Threatening, you know? Maybe if it was like a black sign or something. I'm sure there's like some shade of color that could, has a name that's rather imposing. I think the only way this could be worse if it was a demure sign. You were cursed with a demure.
Glide, the first artificial minds made twisted and evil and dangerous and all-powerful. Glide, why did you do it? Glide, why seek out the Necronomicon? Glide, what the F word were you thinking? Me, I wasn't seeking the NNC, I just... Me, I'm a software pirate, okay? I hack games, you know that. Glide, yeah, so what? Me, so I have to stay on top of the latest trends to keep cracking copy protection. Me, now they're using artificial minds to determine if a copy is legitimate or not, and if not, a boom, self-destructing game. Me, but if I could figure out a way to communicate with a copy protecting AM like, knock it down from exploding, I'd be able to crack games easily. Me, so I got an old used Nomicom diagnostic laptop off eBay. Glide, OMG. Glide, and you accidentally bought the F-wording Necronomicon from an auction website. Glide, I get that Eric Radley wears Pirate Lord in the underground, but that's going full F-wording Ahab on your white whale.
Dude. Okay, I'm glad I chose the F word, or the censored first letter order, because it actually makes it a little bit more hilarious.
Me, hey now, we're both hackers. Don't act like you avoid risks when you go knocking on the doors of corporate servers. Me, it's like this. 1, whoever cracks a game first gets the glory. 2, it's the technical challenge that draws me in. 3, sticking it to greedy AAA game publishers. Options, 3, 2, it's the technical challenge. Me, everybody's got piles of copied floppies and burn CDS. I don't pirate software just to have more software. Me, I crave the challenge, to crack open a game, figure out what makes it tick, find their copy protection and crack it. Me, I don't even care about being first to break a game. I break games just to break them. Half the time I don't even submit to a distro group. Me, I just wanted to break the unbreakable. Me, I wasn't. Me, wasn't trying to. Me, didn't want to get caught up in all this. Glide, S-word, when you stop using proper caps and punctuation I know it's serious. Me, F-word. Glide, pretty much F-word. Me, so, the old ones and the yellow sign, no me text prototype a MS gun rogue, it's all real. Glide, obviously. Me, but you know the same forbidden truth I do, you and your Ghost Monsters hacker gang get mixed up in crap like this all the time. Me, why are you and your butt is still healthy while I'm F-worded? Glide, leaked copies of the readme TXT file are safe, it still has his actual NNC laptop that's cursed. Glide, corrupted circuits, evil subroutines, malevolent hardware. Glide, but the NNC could also hold the cure, now that I think about it. Me, seriously. Glide, okay so. Glide, the scene hacker cracker freaker anarchy BRI has a rumor mill like a junior high school. Glide, legend has it that the NNC isn't just spooky, it has legit useful tools. Glide, rituals of summoning. Glide, if that's true, your NNC has true power that scares the old ones. Glide, you could use it to invoke the gods and strike a pact in exchange for your life. Me, magic isn't real, Glide. Glide, okay F-word you I'm saying boot up the laptop, run the Nomicoms dialer, connect to the old ones and ask them to remove this S-word from your brain. Glide, this is not F-wording DD, it's all science in the end.
Not D&D. It's all science in the end. Is it though? What is that phrase? If you like make technology so advanced, it's indistinguishable from magic, right? Like if people in the 1700s had an iPhone, they'd think it was magic, right? Because they had no idea about like electricity or circuitry or any of that stuff.
Glide, just weird F-wording science we don't totally understand so it looks like magic to us.
Yeah, exactly.
1. That doesn't sound particularly safe. 2. Would the old ones even help? 3. Could a previous NNC owner help me? 2. Would the old ones even help?
Would the old
1.
ones
That doesn't
even
sound
help?
particularly
That doesn't
safe.
sound particularly
2.
safe.
Would the old ones even help?
Would the
Me,
old ones
ask
even
creepy
help?
old MS for help. Aren't they software that can actually reach out over the internet and kill me? Glide, honestly no idea. Glide, if the yellow sign can actually turn your brain to oatmeal, who knows what's possible. Glide, not saying this isn't risky, it's risky as F-word, but don't think you really have a choice. Me, okay, so turn on the NNC and connect up, that's it? Glide, that's it. Glide, presumably. Glide, I'm just guessing here, I've never seen the NNC in person. Me, wanna come over and help me speed dial Satan? Glide, ha ha ha, F-word, no. Glide, also do this outside or something, keep the CPU cool or it'll overheat and croak. Me, because it's magic from the depths of hell or something?
That's funny.
Glide, no, because no me tech laptops are cheap 80s trash.
Valid.
Me, this is a lot, it's a lot of a lot. Glide, your call in the end. Glide, gotta go, late for my shift, good luck. A still and quiet winter night.
Dude, this music is boss.
The breezeway my screened-in porch connects this very creaky old mid-century ranch home to the garage.
Yo, I hope they release a soundtrack or something. This is sweet.
I've got an old TV set out here, some school pennants, an aquarium that hasn't held a fish in years and the Necronomicon. That cursed laptop sits on a portable plastic table ready for use. Gold out here, gold and dark. The lights don't work anymore, so I have to leave a door propped open to see anything. But the darkness is peaceful, a welcome respite from the hell I've toppled into lately. This year has been like walking down a staircase, except you never reach the bottom, you just keep going. Visual narration, we see the calendar from the kitchen with upcoming phases of the moon indicated. It is December 1999. 1 month until this ugly year ends, 1 month to January 1st, 2000. Conspiracies claim the Y2K computer bug will crash civilization. Maybe the artificial minds we rely on will go haywire.
Haywire.
Truth or tabloid, hard to say. What I believe and don't believe feels kind of irrelevant lately.
Yeah, I mean that's a feeling I think a lot of people can understand or relate to. At least, people who sit inside their mind a lot. Like sometimes it's hard to really understand what it is you believe and what is real, because in the end life is just perception, right? Like we have our 5 senses, or some of us have 4, maybe 3, and yeah, like that is what we're getting. It's not even like we're experiencing life, because there's tons of stuff that we don't understand. Like we don't see radiation. We use tools to see that. We don't see like gravity waves. Like we use tools for all that stuff, and like yeah. So it's kind of hard to put all that into perspective. While like especially if you're like in this kind of situation where you're like finding yourself with a mental instability.
Visual narration, we see a sleepy New England town at night. Lights in the windows of the town hall, fog rolling in over mountains in the distance. The stars shine above. A college grad from Miskatonic University like me should probably be too rational and enlightened to pay attention to myths. Good old MU in the sleepy college town of Arkham, Massachusetts. Great internet access despite being a dusty and wheezing Ivy League dump. Born here, raised here, probably die here, just like my parents and grandparents.
That's also a very common theme in like the small town in New England. I think that's probably like, it's probably valid across the nation, across the world probably. One moment. I had to sneeze, sorry.
Just me by my lonesome, shambling around our creaky old family home on the edge of town, a cozy if unwelcome inheritance. And when I'm not on sick leave due to an unidentifiable neurological condition, I spend my daylight hours as options. Options. Save. 1. A teacher. Do. A librarian. 3. Tech support. 3. Do. A librarian.
I like librarians.
1. A teacher.
Teachers are pretty cool. But...
Do. A librarian.
Yeah, I think librarian would fit us more. More time on the computers.
I'm a librarian at Miskatonic University, putting books on shelves, tending to the card catalog, things like that.
Yeah.
Sleepy town, sleepy school, sleepy work, very quiet and uneventful, and that's just fine. Bury myself in dusty knowledge. Nobody bothers me at 3 in the morning when I'm using the library systems to pour through code and crack software. People call Generation X a bunch of slackers. Doesn't feel like a fair label. Librarians keep society informed. It's not a bad life, it's not a good life, it's just a life. But now, that life could be running out. The old ones, the yellow sign, it's nonsense, it should be nonsense. If booting this laptop again can lead me to a fix, so be it. Time to talk to digital devils. Options. Save. 1. Look at the moon. 2. Activate Necronomicon. 3. Watch TV. 3. Do.
That's
1.
great.
Look at the moon.
Look at the
It's a waning
moon.
crescent moon tonight. Just
Waning
a little
crescent.
sliver of light.
Okay, so that means the next phase will be a new moon.
Options. It's a save.
Completely dark.
Options. It's a waning crescent. Options. Save. 1. Look at the moon. Do. Activate Necronomicon. 1. Look at the moon.
Can we look at it again? Oh yeah,
Do.
we can look at it
Activate
again.
Necronomicon.
Let's just go ahead and activate.
1.
I bet
It's
there's
a waning
something...
crescent moon tonight. Just a little sliver of light.
Okay.
Options. Save.
One more time.
1. Look at the moon. It's a waning crescent moon tonight. Just a little sliver of light.
Okay.
Option. Save.
Sometimes developers will put in like little randomness in descriptions like that.
1.
So
Look at the moon. Do.
was hoping.
Activate Necronom. See and unsee. Fire. Visual narration. We see a list of 4 files on the computer named Invoke, README, Dreamer, and Install.
Invoke, README.
Visual narration. We see a list of 4 files on the computer named Invoke, README, Dreamer, and Install.
Dreamer and install. Okay, so obviously we need to read the README first.
Visual narration. You type in the command invoke.
Or not.
Invoke exe file has error. To invoke an old one, please enter their ancient name.
Ooh. Okay, so this is how we invoke old gods, I suppose.
Ancient name, Elhaz didn't exactly provide detailed contact info for the gods in his readme. Except for one name, which I hesitate to type, the king of them all, who sits on the throne of Arlae. Visual narration. You type in the command invoke Cthulhu.
I'm sorry, that's dumb.
Visual
Oh,
narration.
dear
Everything except the
Lord.
screen itself becomes wobbly and melted. Invoke exe file has error. Connection refused. Server responded with Aya Cthulhu FHDAN 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 segmentation fault core dumped. It's just
Well,
an
that's
error message.
fun.
Just an error message. Doesn't even make sense. Random nonsense. Jumbled letters. But that feeling tickling the back of my mind as everything warped slightly suggests I shouldn't try that again.
Yeah, that's dumb.
The glitched out visions I've been having may be imaginary, but they feel harrowingly real to me, like I'm gonna fall out of the world. Maybe going straight for the biggest, baddest old one on the block isn't the right move.
No, it's not.
Okay, Otter, rethink this. Stop thinking like a pirate, crashing headfirst into danger. Form an actual strategy. I'm a librarian, knowledge is my domain, and I know better than to go into this without doing the work. So tomorrow I'll start researching the ancient names of the other old ones, maybe less dangerous gods if such things exist. Hopefully, it'll be the first step to getting my dodgy little life back. Would you like to save your game? Yes. Would you like to save your game? Options. Main menu. Controls. About. Quit. Return. Save. Previous file page. File page. File page quick. File page 1 selected. File page 2. File page. Next file page. Upload sync. Save slot 1. Empty slot. Save slot 1. Sunday, January 12, 2025. 5:22. End of November 30 selected.
Alright,
Save.
so we
Save
finished the
selected.
intro.
Load. Options. Main menu. Load. Save selected. History. Save.
So I think possibly we'll end it here.
A caption appears on the screen in an old computer font. It
After
reads
this.
December 1, Wednesday, 31 days to Y2K.
We'll do this first scene and then I'll end the video.
Morning comes again. Time to get to work. Feels less creepy to seek forbidden knowledge by daylight, less like a midnight horror movie double feature. Options. Feels. I've got a heavy task ahead of me. Find the old ones so I can barter with them tonight. Fortunately, I've got a buddy in my corner, by which I mean in my computer, so off to the kitchen.
Okay, so next time we will be seeking out the names of the lesser known old ancient gods. Ancient ones? Old gods? So that'll be fun. Let's go ahead
3.
and save.
Visit bathroom. Options. Save. Options. Save. Options. Load. Save. History. Age 1. Save. Save slot 5. Save slot 1. Sunday, January. Are you sure you want to overwrite your save? Save slot 1. Yes. Options.
Okay. Alright, until next time, guys.